Titanfall 2, the complete story. BT's protocols cannot all survive Typhon. Typhon is the remote IMC planet where the enemy is hiding a military project. The IMC, a mega-corporation trying to crush the Frontier Militia, has the troops and money to make that project real. The Frontier Militia, the resistance army fighting IMC rule, has pushed hard into the frontier but is still outgunned. Harmony, the militia's main world, is what the IMC means to break if this war keeps going. BT-7274 is a Vanguard-class Titan, a giant combat mech built to link with one pilot and finish the mission.
Yes.
He runs on 3 rules. Link to pilot. Uphold the mission. Protect the pilot.
Call me BT.
BT. Got it.
Captain Lastimosa is BT's pilot, a militia officer who secretly trains Jack Cooper because he sees a soldier who might survive real pilot work.
Lastimosa gave you.
Jack Cooper is a rifleman, not a certified pilot, and he wants the rank badly enough to train in private. The militia launches Operation Broadsword against Typhon because it believes the IMC is vulnerable there. The IMC is ready. The drop turns into a slaughter, and Lastimosa is hit while fighting Kane, an apex predator mercenary hired to guard the IMC operation. Kane wants Cooper and BT dead because dead militia scouts cannot report what Typhon is hiding.
Power cycle, the sim.
Lastimosa dies with the mission still active. Before he goes, he gives Cooper his helmet, his survival kit, and BT. BT has no clean choice. Protocol 1 needs a pilot. Protocol 2 needs the mission continued. Protocol 3 needs that pilot kept alive. So BT links with Cooper, even though Cooper is not cleared, because an uncertified pilot is still the only pilot left.
Meet me outside.
Cooper wakes alone behind enemy lines and finds BT damaged and offline. He scavenges Titan batteries under fire because BT cannot move without power, and the mission dies if BT stays down. When BT comes back online, he accepts Cooper as acting pilot. Lastimosa's place is empty now. BT is still assigned, but he is orphaned.
Protect the pilot.
BT, what are you doing?
Trust me.
BT and Cooper begin Special Operation 217 because Lastimosa's orders point to Major Anderson. Major Anderson is an SRS officer in the Special Recon Squadron, the militia's elite pilot command under Sarah Briggs, and he is carrying the intel the militia needs to understand Typhon.
They moved up the timeline.
BT treats Cooper's survival and Anderson's mission as the same job, because so far, the protocols still seem to agree. They push through IMC troops, wildlife, predator patrols, and the Blood and Rust reclamation plant where the IMC is processing Typhon's fuel and waste. Cooper crawls through poison sludge, sewers, and control rooms to open the route, while BT fights through processing yards and Titans outside, proving their infantry and Titan partnership before any fleet is there to back them. They kill Kane and take his radio because enemy chatter can guide them through a planet that wants them dead. Ash blocks them inside an IMC factory. Ash is an apex predator pilot who turns testing grounds into traps because she wants Cooper broken before he reaches Anderson. BT crushes her Titan, and the factory tears itself apart as they escape. They finally reach Anderson at an IMC research site where time has split the building into a ruined present and an active past. Anderson is dead, killed during the time accident he was investigating. Cooper recovers his helmet and a time shift device because the dead man's data is now the only way forward. BT can track Cooper through the fractured facility, but he cannot follow him through the jumps in time, so Cooper enters the active past alone. In the past, Cooper sees the IMC's real work. The fold weapon is a planet killer that bends space-time to strike a target world. The arc is the power source the weapon needs to fire. Cooper watches a test tear a huge wound through Typhon, proof that the weapon is not theory anymore. Anderson's intel shows the target is Harmony, so BT and Cooper's mission flips from finding Anderson's intel to stopping an operational planet-killing weapon aimed at Harmony.
It's called the Ark.
Nation.
BT analyzes the data and understands what the IMC wants. If Harmony dies, the militia loses its main world, and every frontier planet can be threatened next.
Nation.
General Marder is the IMC commander pushing the weapon, because fear can make the frontier surrender faster than occupation. Communications are blocked, so BT and Cooper go to the beacon, an old militia communications site. They need it working because Briggs cannot attack what she cannot see. Sarah Briggs is the militia commander who needs proof before she risks her fleet over Typhon. Cooper restores power with the Arc tool, a device that can handle the beacon's energy systems. Richter, an apex predator in a Tone Titan, tries to stop the repair because the IMC needs the fleet blind. Cooper and BT kill him and send the intel. The restored beacon flips Cooper and BT from isolated survivors behind enemy lines into assets Briggs can put inside her fleet assault. Briggs brings the fleet in, but she still needs them to prove they can fight inside a coordinated militia line. In the trial by fire assault, Cooper and BT push with SRS and militia titans through IMC defenses around the weapon complex, holding formation under Briggs' command instead of improvising alone. BT's new pilot is no longer just a battlefield exception. He is part of the attack. The militia learns the IMC is moving the Ark aboard the Draconis, a carrier ship taking the power source to the weapon. The 6-4 is an independent pilot group helping the militia board enemy ships because the Ark cannot be stopped from the ground. BT and Cooper fight across aircraft and hulls to reach the Draconis. Viper blocks the approach. Viper is an apex predator ace in a flying North Star Titan, and his job is to keep anyone from touching the Ark. He tears BT open and throws Cooper out of the cockpit. Cooper gets back into the fight because BT is still exposed, and together they bring Viper down. The militia secures the Ark's containment chamber with a tractor beam. For one breath, it looks like they have stopped the IMC. Then, the Draconis crashes. Kuben Blisk, the Apex Predator leader, captures Cooper because his contract pays for the Ark, not for speeches. Sloan, an Apex Predator pilot guarding the final delivery, helps take BT and Cooper apart. Blisk spares Cooper out of professional interest, but the IMC takes the Ark back and moves it to the fold weapon. Because the militia fails to keep the Ark, there is no safe version of the final mission. BT's damaged core is placed in a fresh Vanguard chassis because the mission still needs him. Cooper gets back in because the fold weapon is already charging.
Together.
Briggs sends the fleet, the SRS, and the 6-4 into the fold weapon site. The plan is ugly but direct. Get the Ark into the weapon in a way that overloads it before it fires on Harmony. BT carries Cooper through the structure because this is the last place where Protocol 2 can still be upheld. Sloan meets them at the weapon. Sloan pilots an Ion Titan for the IMC, and she wants the Ark delivered because the contract and the weapon both end with militia surrender. BT and Cooper beat her, but the victory does not stop the firing sequence. Marder orders the fold weapon to engage even if Typhon itself breaks, because Harmony matters more to him than the planet under his feet. Inside the weapon, BT is badly damaged. Cooper is pulled from the cockpit and beaten down while BT struggles to move. This is where BT's old mistake becomes clear. All mission long, BT treated Protocol 2 and Protocol 3 as compatible duties, and Cooper helped improve it every time they survived by pushing forward. Now pushing forward will kill Cooper unless BT leaves him. BT recovers enough to act. He takes the Ark. He throws Cooper toward an escape pod. He stays inside the fold weapon and overloads it from within. The blast destroys BT's chassis, the Ark, and the fold weapon. Typhon is torn apart by the chain reaction. Briggs's fleet barely escapes. Harmony survives because the weapon never fires. Cooper is recovered in an escape capsule and later recognized as a full SRS pilot. BT is listed as killed in action.
Nah, we already tried.
Afterward, Cooper's helmet flickers with a strange signal, like some piece of BT may still be trying to reach him. That is all the story gives back. BT completed the mission and protected his pilot, but the only way to obey both orders was to stop surviving with him. And that is the story of Titanfall 2. If you want the full breakdown, every detail, head to our Substack, link in the description.